Hello and welcome to another episode of Atomic Vinyl Reviews. Today I have a very special unboxing video. I've been really excited for this figure actually. In this box we should have the S.H.MonsterArts Godzilla, the S.H.MonsterArts MechaGodzilla 1974. It's not every day we get a new MonsterArts figure, let alone one that's a whole new sculpt. So I'm really stoked for this one. I'm a big 74 MechaGodzilla fan. He's my favorite MechaGodzilla. Closely behind that is Kiryu, and then the 90s one, which is just me. But yeah, I've been dying to get into this, so I'd say more, but I'm too excited. I got this one off of, what's it called? E-Night Media. E-Night Media. First time I've ever bought from them, so I didn't know what to expect, but hopefully it seems all good. I mean, the package arrived, so that's one thing. And we'll see how well it's packed inside. So after this one, we've got the whatchamacallit. We've got the 2002 Godzilla as a new sculpt, which is pretty exciting as well. And I have that one pre-ordered for at the moment. And there's also those, those repaints and retailings of Shin Godzilla with his tail, with the little creepy guys coming off of it in a frozen form. I really want that just for the tail, and dry brushing looks great, but yeah, there's no way I'm gonna spend that much on something like that at the moment, and I have to start cutting down on figures in general, unfortunately. But at the moment we've got this one, and we've got that other MonsterArts still coming. So let's take a look. Got this open. Ooh. So instead of having, I don't know, anything else, we have these beans. I'll just toss them aside. Out of the box, we get this. Let's just take this in. Doesn't that just look awesome? It looks very metallic on the front, which I like. And the back has some nice stills. We've all seen those, I bet. Get rid of these. Alright, I'll clean that up later. That'll be what I do for the rest of the day. But for now, I can do it in the presence of this guy. So I'll be extra careful this time, and I'll just open him up at the bottom to keep the top all nice. Not that it really matters, but I like to keep my boxes as nice as I can, because there's no reason not to, I guess. I always try to use a little lever under here to push whatever push the little tab forward while I pull it out, so that it doesn't get caught under here. It also helps this come out without a big crease in it, which happens if you just do this by hand or just with your hands, without having something helping. Although it can still happen, so we'll see. There we go. Obviously that means in the back of the blade, not the sharp edge. Oh my god, here we go. It's a very small box. I've had this figure's pretty small. Ooh, and he smells like a MonsterArts. I can tell that right away. Just leave that somewhere here. Yeah. I've got the Bandai vinyl here. I think that's, I don't know whether that's Creations or Japan. I think it's Creations. Wow, he's looking good already, I can tell you. They're about the same size, actually. Some of the... This one might be a tad bigger, and some of his features are a little out of proportion, but this guy is very close. He looks good. I'm really... So far, I'm pretty happy. But let's take him out. It'll be the true test. A lot of people have had issues with these little joints here with these little floaty bits that they have to kind of imitate that sort of effect that he has in his joints. I'm not too worried about that because I'm not going to be messing with that too much. And from what I've seen, the way they did that with the little floaty bits does look cool. Oh yeah, he smells very fresh indeed. First of all, it's a little beam. Let's show you guys. It's a very stylized lightning type beam. It's actually got kind of a texture on it. I don't know if it'll focus up to show you. But yeah, nice bright yellow. Oh, he's kind of heavy for his size. I think he has some die-cast pieces on him, maybe. Ball joint for the jaw. Can wobble around, which is cool. Ooh, he has good head articulation, actually. Can look all the way up. No, this guy looks great, actually. I'm very happy. Okay, so I can feel that his feet, I think his feet are die cast. They're cold. Not sure if anything else is die cast on him, but I'll definitely try and find that out before I do the full review of this guy. But I'll show you him next to his Bandai vinyl counterpart. So he is a little shorter, but he's definitely a step up, I'd say, and very cool little figure. His jaw does articulate a bit strangely, though, so that's one little negative. Whoops. Like, I don't like figures, which this happens on mechaGodzilla figures a lot, which is why I'm really not a fan of that line, but apart from a couple of select figures, but when you open up their jaw and the lower jaw looks a lot longer than at the top, a lot of MonsterArts figures seem to go out of their way to not have that happen, but on occasion it does happen. And unfortunately this is one of those figures, but not the biggest deal in the world. And I'm sure to a lot of people it completely don't even notice it. But the sculpt on this guy is beautiful. He looks just like he did in the film. I've heard people saying that he looks too sort of chrome metallic or whatever, because he looked pretty matte in the film, and I gotta disagree. The finish on this guy looks pretty much just like he did in the film. It's got that sort of aluminium space titanium sort of finish. Space titanium. His tail's also articulated, which is cool. I don't even remember if it really was in the film, but it is here. Kind of tight at the moment, but you can get it pointing down a bit really, and not much side to side really. It's like tiny little bits. But like I said, I don't really think it did articulate all that much in the film either. And his legs can move all nicely. Got those little flappy bits there. And I'll check the arm thing, which people seem to have problems with. They look cool, definitely, the way they did that. So I think that's going to be okay. As long as I don't mess with that too much. And he's got the classic Mecha G logo on his arms there, which is really nice. I'll just got a little stand for his beam and all that stuff, but I'll take all that out for the review. But for now, I'll just show you a little close-up of this guy. Wait for it to focus. Come on. There we go. I love the way they did his eyes. That looks really effective. I've had people say it's a little too bright and all that. I think it looks fine. You can see his jaw. That I'm not a fan of, but everything else, pretty fantastic. And very good articulation on, oh, it's not in focus, hold on. There we go, very good articulation in the neck there. This can get him flying really easily, looks really effective. And not like the first MechaGodzilla they put out, the 90s one, where you had to add that little extra piece in. It goes back the same with no problem. Oh, he is articulated down the waist. Alright. So he's moves like that with no problem. His head can spin around, so you can definitely do some stop motion stuff of his classic attacks. See him from the back if it focuses. There we go. One thing I really love about this MechaGodzilla is he's built like a tank, and I love those rivets all throughout his body. That just makes him look really well, sort of that sort of cartoony classic sort of armor that is something cool about that you don't only get with a lot of the new sort of more composite material kind of mechs and stuff you see in a lot of films these days. So classic MechaGodzilla. Just another great release from MonsterArts. What more can I say? One thing I will do before finishing up the video is I'll try to see how you open his little chest piece. It does come with instructions. So, instructions. It shows his head moving up, and it shows something about the arm joint thing coming out like this. I'm not really sure why it would show that, but okay, that might have just screwed up my arms for me. Yeah, shouldn't be too hard to fix. But and it shows switching out the hands, flattening out the tail, adding the beam, and opening the thing. So the way you open it, press Not 100% sure how to at this point actually, but I'll figure that out. Instructions a bit vague and in Japanese, and yeah. So there's the figure. I was really happy that this guy showed up at my doorstep this morning. It's been a very rainy days recently, so I haven't gotten a lot of packages. Which I'm waiting for a bunch of stuff, not all figure related, so a lot of it guitar related. But yeah, so I guess we had a little break in the rain this morning, and this guy came, and it's all good. Anyway, do stay tuned on my channel. I will have a full review of this guy, a lot less what's the word? A bit more concise. Actually, probably be a lot longer, but it will be a bit less mumbly than this is. It's pretty early in the morning for me right now, so I haven't slept all that well. But I couldn't wait any longer to open this guy. I still need to have my morning coffee. I just had to get this over and done with, just to have this figure in my life from the very beginning of today. Anyway, take care, all you guys. Have a very good, happy collecting. Make sure to pick up this guy if you can. And may all your vinyl be irradiated vinyl. Over and out.